4 of this 4-game series between the SoCal Catch and the San Luis Obispo Blues, as your broadcaster Davis Ellington ready to go. To my right and well rested is Coleman Barr. Coleman, how's your day going so far? Couldn't be better. Of course it couldn't, Coleman, because you're here, West Coast, the best coast. You can't be, you literally have like almost zero probability of being eaten by a reptilian animal. Although Thor is here in our booth today doing a scorebook, so, got to watch out for him. He's a loose cannon. As the Blues get set here defensively, they line up as such in left field. Marco Murillo, Jay Charleston back out in center after getting the second game of the doubleheader off. And over in right is going to be Luke Lipsius. Around the infield for the Blues, Conager Sands back over at third base. Shortstop, Dane Stankiewicz. Blaine Jones gets the start at second base. And at first base for the Blues will be number 38, Brandon Frazier. The battery for the Blues today behind the plate will be number 14, Ryan McCarty. And on the mound for the Blues will be none other than number 34, the left-hander Peyton Sherlin. As Sherlin, the sophomore at Dallas Baptist, on the mound for the Blues as he and Coach Steve Tolley trying to fix the mound, getting ready to go here. As the Blues will have Brian Klein in the designated hitter spot, his first day off from playing the field since joining the team, so he gets the DH role today. As will be Skylar De Los Reyes once again at the top of the lineup for the SoCal Catch, as it'll be him, Grant Robbins, who's out in center field, and RJ Land, the 3-hitter and designated hitter in the order for the SoCal Catch, ready to go today. So round out the lineup for the Catch, Jacob Rogers, the third baseman, will hit in the cleanup spot. Jake Boone, the shortstop, bats behind him, with David Martinez coming in the sixth spot. Out in right field, Omar Ortiz will play first, batting seventh. Andrew Bourgeois back behind the plate. And Dalen Miley back out in left field, as he will be the ninth hitter in the order for the Catch, as the Blues looking to take 4 out of 4 against the visiting SoCal team, as the Blues are in a tie with the Conejo Oaks for the 4th spot in the playoffs here in the CCL. So Blues trying to hang on. They've won 6 in a row now, as they are the hottest team in the CCL. Blues are looking to keep it going, trying to make it 7 in a row today as they get started here. Skylar De Los Reyes will come to the plate. The second baseman bats from the right side is Sherlin, the southpaw, on the mound, getting set for his start here today. As the Blues took both ends of the doubleheader yesterday, as they won the first game in a close contest where the Blues ended up blowing it open late to win it 8-2 as they dropped 4 runs in the 8th inning. And they won the back end of the doubleheader by a final of 7-3, as Chase Walter got the saves in both instances. Well, he closed the game for both instances. He got a save in game 2 as that first pitch fastball from Sherlin to De Los Reyes is a called strike, 0-1 to get things going. As Sherlin on the mound holds the glove out in front of his face. Now kicks and deals. His 0-1 on the way. Same pitch is swung on, popped up, foul, out of play. 0-2. So the Blues working for the week here, as it's been a long weekend for the team, trying to make it productive as they've held up their end of the bargain here at home so far. Trying to make it a 4-0 stand against the SoCal Catch and get into this little bit of an off-day spell with a 7-game win streak in their back pocket, as the 0-2 pitch on the way is going to be chopped over the mound. Shortstop Stankiewicz comes in quickly. He's got it. Throw on to first is going to be in time for out number 1, as the Blues will be off Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So 3 days off for the Blues after a grinding weekend here, as they were down in Arroyo Seco on Thursday. Friday had a game. Saturday, of course, the doubleheader, and then one more today, but get 3 days off before they have to play the Santa Barbara Foresters here one more time, and then the Conejo Oaks come here for our last Friday fireworks night of the season. As now Grant Robbins, the center fielder, comes to the plate. The first offering to him is a fastball in the outside corner to jump ahead 0-1. So Blues looking to make it 7 in a row, put the pressure on the Oaks to respond with a win. As that fastball drops a bit low, they're 1-1. Blues trying to make the playoffs. Were just held out of it last year as it came down between them and the Oaks in last year's CCL regular season as well. The Blues ended up falling by 2 games as that pitch to Robbins is going to be hit into left field for a base hit as it gets right between Sands and Stankiewicz. So a single here for Robbins with 1 gone, and RJ Land will come to the plate. So Land comes to the plate. Man on first, 1 gone here. As the Blues look to maybe get an inning-ending double play here if they can, as Peyton Sherlin sets on the mound. His first offering on the way. A fastball out and away, fouled back off the mitt of McCarty, 0-1. So Blues hanging around in the playoff picture. Tied for that 4th and final spot as they're looking to get a win today, make it 7 in a row if they can. As the 0-1 offering from Sherlin, a slider down and in for a ball, 1-1. As we only have about 8 games left on the season here for the Blues 2018 Summers. They're trying to get 3 more in the CCL tournament at least, as that fastball finds the outside corner for a strike as he paints it on the black to Sherlin, 1-2. And Sherlin gets the sign. Comes set, a closed set as the left-hander has his right foot staggered in front of his left as his pitch here is going to be chopped on the ground foul as Sands picks it up in the third base coach's box and will reset for another 1-2 offering here. A lot of offense in the second game of last night's doubleheaders. The Blues amassed 13 hits, 12 for the SoCal Catch. So a lot of offense in game 2 of the doubleheader. Blues looking for more of the same out of their lineup today. Skipper Dan Marble looking for his guys to come up with a series sweep here as that fastball misses down and away. So the count moves to 2-2 on Land. Jacob Rogers, the third baseman in the on-deck circle. Land at the plate, pitch on the way, a fastball cut on and missed up top where Mama hides the Thin Mints for out number 2. So a nice pitch there as Sherlin with a sneaky fastball goes upstairs. Land waves at it with nothing to show. So he's down on strikes. And now Jacob Rogers comes to the plate with a man on first and 2 gone in the inning here. As for all of those that may have stayed up to watch or listen to the rest of the second game from last night, hope you got some good rest for your Sunday today, as that game ran into almost toward midnight as I got home around midnight personally. Hopefully everyone was able to get some rest. Woke up early to watch the World Cup final as France and Croatia battled it out. As the 0-1 offering here, a slider in the dirt. Nice block by McCarty as he bluffs a throw back over to first, but the count at 1-1. So Rogers, the right-hander, steps in once again in the cleanup spot for this SoCal Catch team as they're looking for some offensive production from their man here as he swings and taps this one foul, and the count goes to 1-2. So Sherlin so far so good, working ahead of batters here as he has Jacob Rogers in a 1-2 hole. As Peyton sets his 1-2 offering, takes a look to first base. Robbins, a sizable lead. We'll see if he runs, does not go. Pitch on the way, fastball up and away as Rogers able to lay off. The exact same pitch he got RJ Land to chase after in the previous at-bat, but Rogers does not go after it, and the count even now at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone here. The offering on the way. Fastball swung on and missed, down and in. Beats Rogers to the spot there. Inning over, side retired. Couple of punch outs for Peyton Sherlin. We'll come back with the home half of the first. It'll be Jay Charleston to get things started at the top of the Blues order when we return. As we get started here in the home half of the first, Jay Charleston going to come to the plate. The center fielder for the Blues had game 2 of last night's doubleheader off. Now back in the lineup as it'll be him, Jones, and Klein do up for the Blues. First offering to Jay, hit hard on the ground at second base, knocked down by De Los Reyes. He goes to first in time to get Jay for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 gone. Here is Riley Watkins, the right-hander on the mound for the SoCal Catch here as he and Sherlin will face off in game 4 of this series. Blues looking for the sweep. SoCal Catch trying to take one here in this 4-game series as Blaine Jones comes to the plate. He's been one of the hotter hitters in the Blues lineup the last 2 or 3 weeks now as he waits. The first offering on the way to him is a fastball low and away 1-0 as Jones at the plate, the sophomore out of Munster, Texas, waits for the 1-0 offering here as he steps up. Jones's average is at 256 as he watches a strike there, 1-1. As Jones's RBI total is now up to 14 as he trails Murillo and Lipsius, who lead the team with 18 each, as that fastball misses down and in, 2-1. So Jones looking to get aboard if he can here in front of Klein as the 2-1 offering is a fastball up in the zone, swung on and missed as Jones a bit underneath it there, and the count moves to 2-2. Klein waits in the on-deck circle. He's getting a partial day off, getting the designated hitter duties as he's been the everyday second baseman. Him and Dane have been the regulars up the middle as that slider misses off the plate away. And the count runs full 3-2. So the dynamic duo of Stankiewicz and Klein have been broken up slightly for today as Klein yielding to Jones for the second base duties defensively is now the full count offering to Blaine all the way. It's a fastball up in the air. This one's ripped into left center field. Going to be extra bases. Is it's going to roll all the way to the left center wall, and Jones is going to coast into second base with a double. And the throw doesn't get to the cutoff man. Jones going to try for third. He dives in. He's going to make it safely. So Jones hits it to left center. The center fielder, Robbins, picked it up, relayed it in, overshot his first cutoff man. It was a bit to the left there. So the shortstop, who's the second baseman who's backing up the cut man, was not able to get there quickly. Jones saw the misplayed throw, so he bolted for third base and dives in safely with a 1-out triple. So well done job there by Blaine Jones. As if it stands as a triple, it will be his first one of the season, as he has 17 singles, a double, a home run, and now a triple on the summer, as now Klein hits a slider well down and in as he slides out of the way, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes here to Klein as the left-handed hitter out of Texas Tech waits, has an RBI opportunity just 90 feet away. Infield playing back. The 1-0 offering down and in with a changeup, 2-0. It's Klein hitting .321 on the season so far. Couple RBIs last night pushes his total up to 12. He's got number 13 over there. Waiting at third base. Corners are in. Middle back now. The 2-0 offering a fastball called strike up and away. And the count moves to 2-1. Luke Lipsius waits in the on-deck circle. The right fielder for the Blues today with the chances. Klein swings at a fastball there. A bit off the plate away as can't make contact. And the count even now at 2-2. Lipsius will try to come up with a big hit if Klein can't get the run in right here as it's a 2-2 count on Brian. He's just looking for a ground ball up the middle as the 2-2 pitch from Watkins on the way. The right-hander delivers a changeup that's just fought off by Klein. Nice job there. Kept his hands back. Just spoils that one. Lives to see another pitch here. As Klein on the season, 6 extra base hits, including a home run. He tripled yesterday for his one and only triple on the season. As Riley Watkins kicks and deals his offering inside, Klein gets out of the way there as that one runs in under the hands of Brian, and the count now full 3-2. So a man on third, 1 gone here. Home half of the first inning. Blues looking to strike first after the 1-out triple by Jones. Blues have a great chance to cash in here. We'll see if they can take advantage. as they've got the core of the order, and Klein and Lipsius, the 3 and 4 hitters, trying to make it happen. The full count offering, changeup, check swing, fouled off as Klein just barely moved the bat a little bit, but that ball running in on his hands gets a piece of the wood and gets knocked foul. So we'll reset for another 3-2 offering here. So 3 balls, 2 strikes again on Klein as left-handed hitter waits. Watkins offering on the way. Fastball hit up the middle. This should do it as it's going to go right to the shortstop. He's got it. Throw on to first. He's going to be dug out very nicely by the first baseman, Omar Ortiz. But the Blues grab a run here as they take a 1-0 lead here. So Klein gets the RBI. Give him 13 on the season now as he knocks Blaine Jones in. So the triple pays off as the Blues get the job done. A nice ground ball as Klein just shortened up, played some pepper. Made sure to put the ball on the ground towards the middle infielders. The shortstop, Boone, only could go to first base. So with that one there, as now Lipsius hits. First pitch, cut on and missed. A slider down and in toward his back foot. Comes up empty with it, 0-1. So Lipsius hits here. 2 gone, nobody aboard after Jones gets knocked in as the 0-1 offering. A changeup on the outer half taken by Lipsius for a called strike. And the count goes to 0-2. Sands waits in the on-deck circle. As Lipsius hits here, the left-hander waits. The 0-2 offering to him, a slider hit down the first baseline. Going to be foul as Steve Tolley fields it cleanly. As there's another broken bat for Luke Lipsius. He broke one last night as well, so he's cutting through lumber pretty quickly here as he has to go and get a new weapon from the dugout. So another fallen soldier for the Blues in the bat department as they've had a fair amount of broken bats this year. Could have a real nice bonfire down at Grover Beach with all of that wood. So Luke with a fresh bat comes to the plate here. 0-2, the count still on him as he waits to hit here. Riley Watkins winds and throws, is offering a slider down and swung on and missed it. It's in the dirt. Catcher Bourgeois throws to first in time to get Lipsius, but damage is done as the Blues grab one. A big triple off the bat of Blaine Jones. Blues lead it 1-0 thanks to the RBI ground out by Brian Klein. Hits even at 1 apiece. Blues, after the first frame, have a 1-0 lead. We'll come back top of the second. Blues will look for Peyton Sherlin to get a big shutdown inning here in the early goings when we come back. Peyton Sherlin back on the mound. First pitch swinging is Jake Boone as he lifts it to center field. Calling for it is Charleston. He's under it to make the catch. So 1 pitch, 1 gone as Boone's retired, and now David Martinez comes to the plate as Martinez has provided a lot of offense for the SoCal Catch in this series. He's had a good opposite field approach. He's been taking fastballs in on the hands, just working inside and through, able to flip them down the right field line, kind of into no man's land. He's had a couple singles, a pair of doubles as well in this series. Sherlin ready's here. his first offering on the way as Martinez, the right-hander, stands in. First pitch is a fastball bit down and in, 1-0. As the pitch on the way here is going to be hammered into left field for a base hit as Sherlin went back down with a breaking ball there as Martinez turns on it, sends it into left field on a couple hops to Murillo's feet. So a one-out single once again here in the top of the second has Martinez aboard and Omar Ortiz come to the plate with one gone in the inning. Sherlin waits here out of the stretch. First pitch, outside corner, swung on and missed by Ortiz. It's 0-1. As Sherlin sets here, he and McCarty working together. The battery for the Blues today as that fastball finds the zone for a called strike, 0-2 as he goes down and in with that one. The 0-2 offering on the way. Sherlin breaks to the plate. Fastball low as McCarty catches it at the shoe tops there. It's 1-2. Looking for that ground ball double play. Here is Sherlin as he continues to fire at that low part of the zone, looking to get Ortiz to roll over on something here. Infield pinched up the middle here. Sands even with the bag at third. The 1-2 offering, breaking ball just flipped foul. Nice slider there. Sherlin tried to go backdoor with that one. As the count will hold at 1-2. Brandon Frazier over at first base, holding the runner. Martinez close as Martinez a very shallow lead. Not going here as the 1-2 offering on the way. Sherlin kicks and deals a fastball cut on and whiffed. He goes a two-seamer away off the plate, gets Ortiz to chase. So two gone here. A nice strikeout there by Sherlin. As that's his third punch out of the game. He got back-to-back Ks to end the first. Gets Ortiz swinging. All three strikeouts for Sherlin here in the early goings. All coming via the swing and miss. As now left-hander Andrew Bourgeois coming to the plate, the catcher. So Bourgeois stands in, a runner at first, two gone in the inning as Martinez gets the second hit for the catch in the game as the first offering here to Bourgeois, a bit up and in with a fastball there, 1-0. Good crowd on hand here for a Sunday afternoon as the Blues looking to get the sweep in front of their home fans in a big four-game series that the Blues are trying to take and trying to keep their name in the playoff hunt as the 1-0 offering. A fastball popped up, fouled on the left field line as Sands gives it a look, but watches it drift out of play and the count even at 1-1. Sherlin now breaks the plate. A nice slider there, cuts across the plate for a called strike, 1-2 as he regroups on the mound. Fires a nice breaking ball there. Now ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here as Sherlin sets at the belt. His 1-2 offering. He breaks the plate, slider in the dirt, checking his swing. His Bourgeois has a nice job by McCarty there to keep that ball in front, and the count moves to 2-2. As we're approaching the first half hour of play here at the top of the second inning, breeze going from right to left as usual, as that's just about the daily norm for the Blues. As it's a beautiful sunny day here in San Luis Obispo, as that slider is going to be taken right down the middle. Called strike 3 as Bourgeois gets his knees buckled by a Peyton Sherlin breaking ball, as that will do it for the top of the second. Sherlin, a great front door slider there, freezes Bourgeois. His fourth punch out of the game, first one looking, as that's will do it for the top of the second. As we'll come back home half of the second inning due up as Conacher Sands is going to lead things off. It'll be Sands, Murillo, and Frazier when we come back. As we get set here, home half of the second, as Conacher Sands comes to the plate. It'll be Sands, Murillo, and Frazier. 5, 6, and 7 do up for the Blues here in the batting order. First offering from Riley Watkins, a front door breaking ball for a called strike, 0-1 to Conacher as he looks to get aboard here. As Sands has 15 RBIs on the season, batting .274 so far with 16 walks. As the 0-1 is a slider, a called strike on the outer corner there, 0-2. Conacher stands in now once again. The right-handed hitter waits. The 0-2 offering here. Front door breaking ball going to be called strike 3 as Sands thought it was a bit inside. So Sands goes up there, watches 3 pitches, and he's down on strikes. And with 1 gone, Marco Murillo will come to the plate here. So Murillo stands in now. Already a home run in this series here for Marco as he comes to the plate. Nobody on, 1 out as Riley Watkins' first offering. A breaking ball swung on and missed as Murillo drops to a knee, trying to fish that one out of the dirt. 0-1. So Murillo hits here. First off, or excuse me, the 0-1 offering on the way. Chopped on the ground towards short. Boone has it in the hole. Backhands it. Throw on to first is just in time to get Murillo as he beats him by about a half a step. As Jake Boone, time and again, has shown off a strong arm from the shortstop position as he's able to throw out Murillo for out number 2. And now Brandon Frazier is going to come to the plate. Frazier, the left-hand hitter, stands up here. 2 gone in the inning. It's the first offering from Riley Watkins on the way. Fastball, this one a bit low, 1-0. So Frazier with a big home run against Oreo Seco on Thursday. 1-0 pitch is slapped foul there. And the count will even up at 1-1. As the Blues were trailing in that game 2-3. Frazier with a pinch hit 2-run home run to give the Blues a 4-3 lead, as that would be all the Blues would need. They would add on to win that game 7-3. That's a part of this Blues 6-game win streak they've had going on right now. As this pitch here, a backdoor slider called strike 1 and 2 as Frazier steps out, doesn't like it. Now collects himself and resets here. As the 1-2 offering on the way here as Watkins fires up and away for a ball, and the count will move even at 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here as pitch on the way, a slider in on the hands. Frazier able to pull his hands in and knocks it foul, and the count will remain 2-2. Trying to get a board for Stankiewicz here as Dane waits in the on-deck circle for his chance to hit back at the bottom of the order where he does his damage. The 2-2 pitch on the way to Frazier, down and in. The count's going to run full 3-2. As Frazier waits in here. Full count offering on the way. It's the left-hander readies. Offering from Watkins on the way. Fastball swung on and missed as Frazier down on strikes. 2-seamer there. Gets him. Hitting over side retired as Frazier gets punched out. And we've played 2 innings so far here. Blues still lead at 1-0. As Sherlin's going to go back out there looking for another efficient inning when we come back. As he'll face the 9-1 and 2 batters in the order for the catch when we return. Top of the third inning set to go here. Dalen Miley at the plate. First pitch swing, chops the ball to short. Stankiewicz off his back foot, hucks it across the diamond, and it is just in time for out number one. An outstanding play by Stankiewicz as he too over at shortstop for the Blues shows off the arm there as he got a tough hop there. So instead of charging in on the high one, knew he wasn't going to get there in time, so played back. Kind of had to throw off his back foot. He's actually in the shallow outfield grass from a standstill off his back foot, hucks it across the diamond just in time to beat Dalen Miley for out number one. And the impressive part about that is the throw being on target there is off his back foot. Easy for that ball to sail on you, but a perfect throw there. The 1-0 offering here on the way to Skylar De Los Reyes is down and in for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes here as the Blues looking for another 0 on the defensive side of the ball here as Sherlin looks in, gets the sign as De Los Reyes stands in as the 2-0 offering. A fastball swung popped up over the head of Frazier, and he's not going to get there as it lands just in fair territory and then kicks into foul ground. It's going to be a fair ball and a single for De Los Reyes as he's aboard with 1 out. As in all 3 innings here now, the SoCal Catch have gotten a 1-out single. Robbins, Martinez, and now Reyes have all done it. So Grant Robbins will hit here with a man on first and 1 gone. So Robbins stands in 1 for 1 on the day with a single as the center fielder comes to the plate here. Man on first, 1 out. Third baseman Sands even with the bag over at third. Stankiewicz and Jones up the middle, pinch towards second base. As Robbins stands in here. First offering on the way from Peyton Sherlin here. A breaking ball on the way. A called strike, 0-1 as he spins a get me over slider onto the outer half of the plate for a called strike, 0-1. As Sherlin readies now, the 0-1 offering on the way here. Change up down and away, and the count even at 1-1. Pinch runner out there for Skylers. It looks like it's going to be number 2, Christian Franklin, out there on first base. The 1-1 offering here is going to be lifted into shallow center field. Coming on and making the catch will be Jay Charleston. As Grant Robbins lifts it out there for out number 2. Charleston, a nice beat on that ball. Got there in time. Camps under it, makes the catch. And with 2 gone, R.J. Land will come to the plate with the designated hitter. So R.J. Land, the designated hitter, at the plate. Man on first, 2 gone as Sherlin sets, takes a look at first. Franklin leads as Sherlin a long hold, now breaks to the plate. First pitch fastball just a bit low there, 1-0 as De Los Reyes' day is done. Franklin in over there at first base, pinch running. Peyton Sherlin sets at the chest here. Close stance, left-hander picks off here as he saw Franklin take a couple steps off the bag, decides to pick over, trying to keep him in check. Blues nursing a 1-0 lead here in the early going after the triple by Jones and the RBI ground out by Klein as that fastball swung, popped up, going to be foul out of play, and the count evens at 1-1. As a dad lays out down the hill trying to field the foul ball, doesn't get it, clicks off his hands. He goes for a tumble. Another kid dove. He couldn't get it. It rolls under the chairs of the spectators down below. And someone's going to find a present at their shoe tops. There's a line drive right at Stankiewicz as he's got that one. Inning over, side retired as Land hits that one on the screw. Stankiewicz there with the hockey stop. Kicks the leg out. Makes the snag right in front of his left kneecap there. Inning over, side retired. A hard hit ball by Land, but Stankiewicz with the leathers. We go to the home half of the third inning. Blues will have Stankiewicz, McCarty, and Charleston due up when we come back. Let's jump back in here. Home half of the third. Dane Stankiewicz at the plate. As Stankiewicz stands in here, the left-hander waits. First offering from Riley Watkins, a bit outside, 1-0. As Dane at the plate here, still leading the Blues in batting average as he's up to 395 after a good night last night in both games of the doubleheader, hitting well as he takes that fastball low, 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes on Dane here as he waits a fastball up and away, and the count moves to 3-0. So Stanko's looking to get aboard here to get things started. Already ahead, leverage count 3-0. We'll see what Watkins does here. So Ryan McCarty hits behind Dane as the 3-0 offering. A fastball is just going to catch the black of the outside corner to keep this count alive and moves it to 3-1. Ryan McCarty in the on-deck circle for the Blues, the catcher. Looking to turn the lineup over with Jay Charleston in the hole. Blues looking for some insurance runs here after they grabbed one in the first. As the 3-1 offering here is down and into Stankiewicz, ball 4, so he will walk. As that is the 11th worked walk on the season for Dane. As he has swiped 5 bags so far on the season for the Blues. That does place him tied for third on the team in stolen bases. And Matt Anderson, as well as Murillo, have all taken 5 bags. As they chase Chastain, who has 11, quick pick over. Diving back in is Stankiewicz on a quick pick back, but the runner there gets back in time. Blues looking to get something going here with the leadoff man on first base. Nobody out. Here's McCarty hits. First offering, McCarty shows him up, pops it up. It's going to be back and into the backstop there. 0-1 as he tried to lay that one down just a bit underneath it. Good idea, though, trying to get Stankiewicz in scoring position for the leadoff man, Jay Charleston. Watkins on the mound. A 0-1 count on McCarty here. We'll see if he picks over, and he does, but Stankiewicz dives back in once more. We'll see if McCarty here tries to bunt. One more time. Corners in here as the first baseman obviously holding the runner on over there. Third base, Jacob Rogers on the grass. 0-1 offering. Stankiewicz takes off. Pitch on the way. Is swung on and missed. A hit and run as the throw's not going to be close, and Stankiewicz steals second base, and that puts him alone at third on the team with 6 stolen bases. So 0-2 on McCarty here as the hit and run had him swing at a slider well down and away. As the 0-2 offering, same pitch, McCarty holds off and the count to 1-2. Blues looking for an insurance run here as they have Stankiewicz over in scoring position. McCarty looking for a ground ball, trying to at least move the runner, if not get him in himself on a base hit. Outfield playing fairly deep left field, especially back an extra couple steps. Respecting the power of McCarty. As the 1-2 offer on the way, Watkins breaks to the plate. Changeup swung on and missed, and McCarty down on strikes for out number 1. So Charleston comes to the plate now, a man on second, 1 out. So Jay stands in here for his second time today, facing Riley Watkins as Charleston 0 for 1 on the day. He swung at the first pitch he saw as he takes the first pitch he sees here for a ball, or excuse me, for a called strike. 0-1 as that one low in the zone. Change up there. Gets the call. So no balls and one strike as Jay at the plate. Stankiewicz at second base. Christian Franklin in over at second after running for Skylar De Los Reyes after he singled in the top of the third. So Franklin trying to keep Stankiewicz close over there at second base. As Jay waits a huge hole on the right side because of Franklin being over by second as he now breaks back toward his normal spot. Now a pickoff here, but no throw as no one's home as Franklin was heading back to second base. Stankiewicz saw it, so he got an extra bit of a lead there. And now out to the mound will be Bourgeois to talk to Watkins about how they want to play this here. They have Charleston at the plate behind him. Jones, who's 1-for-1 on the day with a triple. As Charleston bats here. Jay on the season for the Blues, hitting .317. He's worked 8 walks, has 13 RBIs, a pair of home runs, as well as a pair of triples and a pair of doubles for Jay. 34 singles on the season, but he turns most of them into doubles practically with his 24 swiped bags on the year. As the 0-1 offering from Riley Watkins, but time is going to be called here at the last seconds. He went with a long hold there and then breaks to the plate in a slide step, but Charleston at the plate called time. So he got tired of waiting, and now the 0-1 offering on the way as Stankiewicz shuffles off second base, not going inside slider there, fought off by Charleston. The count goes to 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes here as Charleston looking to stay alive now. The Tennessee Volunteer out of Longwood, Florida, with a chance to give the Blues a cushion here, trying to make it a 2-0 game. As Jones waits for his chance. Right-hander in the on-deck circle. Charleston looking to get the job done himself right here. The 0-2 offering on the way. Slider chopped on the ground in second, so at least move the runner as Franklin has it. Flips it on to first in time. So Ortiz is there for the putout. So Charleston's retired, 2 gone, but now Stankiewicz with 2 gone is now Blaine Jones will hit as he scored a run after his triple. He got knocked in by Klein, who's in the on-deck circle as we speak. Jones looking to add an RBI to his resume here in the early goings of this ball game as he stands at the plate right now. Stankiewicz over at third base after the leadoff walk in the inning as the first offering from Riley Watkins on the way, low and away, nice block. As Bourgeois slides over, keeps it in front 1-0. As Jones stands in here, Watkins on the mound looking to dance out of trouble. He allowed that early walk, but a big punch out and ground out have him just an out away from keeping a run off the scoreboard as that pitch is fouled back and the count runs even now at 1-1 strike. Blues looking to give their starter Peyton Sherlin another run of support here as he's pitched well through the first third of this ball game here. As Jones twirls the bat, stands in. The 1-1 offering from Riley Watkins, a slider down away, a called strike, 1-2. So that breaking ball from both pitchers has been able to get maybe a ball off the plate as a called strike by this umpire here, as Sherlin and Watkins have both been the beneficiaries of stretching the zone a little bit with the breaking balls. There's another slider, called strike 3. As today that's going to be a strike, so it's a pitcher's zone here. Both teams been beneficiaries here as the Blues will leave Stankiewicz on third base. Jones strikes out looking. We'll see if Sherlin can take advantage of that wide zone as he too has a pretty nice slider. As it looks like pitcher's getting about a ball, maybe even a ball and a half off the plate with a breaking ball. So Sherlin and McCarty are going to try to do the same thing when we come back in the top of the fourth inning. Blues lead at 1-0 after 3 innings. Top of the fourth inning set to go here. At the plate, Jacob Rogers going to get things started as he swings through a Sherlin fastball, 0-1. So a bit of a wide zone here today. Sherlin's going to look to take advantage of it as he and McCarty work here in the top of the fourth. We've seen pitcher for the SoCal catch, Riley Watkins, able to stretch the zone a little bit as that ball hit sharply on the ground right to Conacher Sands at third as his throw on to first will be in time. And one gone here as Rogers is retired, and now Jake Boone comes to the plate. So we'll see if Sherlin can use that slider changeup combo he's got. Try to get maybe a ball off the plate. A couple extra strikeouts here as he's been pitching well so far. He's allowed 3 hits, but he's been able to keep them sparse. All 3 hits have been with 1 out, and they've all been singles. So this is the guy to watch out for, Jake Boone, as every second batter for the SoCal catch in an inning has had a 1-out single. See if Boone can keep the streak alive as the first pitch is a backdoor slider, just a bit low there, but had the corner. 1-0. It's the 1-0 offering from Sherlin. He kicks and deals, fires a fastball up, and that's going to be ripped down the right field line, and that's going to be extra bases. So Boone around first, headed for second. That goes all the way to the corner, and fumbling with it in right field as Lipsius finally gets it in. It's going to be a triple. So Boone pulled that one down the line. Lipsius couldn't get it up cleanly down in the right field corner. Got it in as quick as he could, and Jake Boone has a triple. He was out of the box and moving. He sends that one down the right field line. And now coming to the plate, David Martinez with a chance to tie this game up here. Runner on third, only 1 out. Blues had a man on third, unable to get him in. Now it's the SoCal catches turn here in the top of the fourth to try to push a run across and tie this game up. Corners are going to be in, middle playing back here as Lipsius in on the grass. Sands even with the bag at third. As Sherlin looks in, gets the sign. He and McCarty working together. Ryan sets up on the outer half. First offering, a fastball called strike there, 0-1. Peyton looking for a big punch out here. He has 4 so far in the game. He got back-to-back strikeouts in the second as well as back-to-back punch-outs in the first. This is 0-1 offering. Backdoor slider lifted foul out of play, too close to take for Martinez. He fights it off, but that does move our count to 0-2. So Sherlin with a chance here for that big punch out right now with Martinez at the plate. As David Martinez is 1 for 1 with a single so far. It's the 0-2 offering on the way. Slider swung on and just tapped foul at the plate as Martinez swung on and missed. McCarty hangs on to it. So a big punch out there for out number 2. Nice pitch there from Sherlin, down and in with a slider. Martinez gets a piece of it. McCarty able to hang on. And with 2 gone, now coming to the plate will be Omar Ortiz. So infield back to normal depth. Sherlin trying to get out of this jam. First pitch, backdoor slider a bit high, 1-0. That was a nice 0-2 pitch. It was a strike if he didn't swing. Martinez caught it right in off the thumbs. McCarty able to hang on. It's the count 1-0 here. Sherlin sets, kicks, and deals. His 1-0 pitch, a fastball spoiled foul as it clangs against the fence of the Blues dugout, 1-1. So Sherlin and McCarty had a man on third after the 1-out triple. Looking to stand tough here as that fastball misses low. McCarty keeps it in front nicely. That count moves to 2-1. So Blues looking to bend but not break here in the top of the fourth inning. A 1-out triple, but a big strikeout by Sherlin. He got it when he needed it. His 5th one of the game. None bigger than that one as that slider misses up and away. And the count now 3 balls and 1 strike. Right-handed hitting Omar Ortiz, first baseman at the plate with the left-handed pitching. Peyton Sherlin on the mound. Sherlin now sets the chest. We'll see what he does with his 3-1 offering here. Kicks, Neal's fastball, big swing and a miss as Ortiz comes up empty there. Sherlin just challenges him with a fastball in on the hands. Ortiz cannot answer the bell, and the count full 3-2. Now Sherlin sets a big payoff pitch upcoming on the way. He goes with a changeup, swung on and missed, takes him out of the zone. Would have been ball 4, but a nice changeup there. Gets Ortiz to chase A runner on third after the triple, but nothing more. Inning over, side retired. We go to the home half of the fourth inning as Sherlin dances out of his first situation of trouble here in the game. As in the bottom of the fourth, Blues will look to get a bit more of a lead here, as it'll be Brian Klein coming to the plate when we come back. 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Blues due up when we return. So bottom of the fourth inning, as we get set to take off here. Brian Klein, the designated hitter, at the plate to get things started. Riley Watkins is first offering a changeup up and away for a ball 1-0. Klein, Lipsius, and Sands do up for the Blues here. In the bottom of the fourth, Blues lead at 1-0. That RBI ground ball by Brian Klein, still the lone difference in the game so far, as that fastball is going to be a called strike. Same spot as the changeup almost, but awarded with a strike is Watkins to even it up at 1-1. So the 1-1 offering now on the way. Setting up inside is Bourgeois, as that pitch fouled back as Klein with a mighty cut there, just a bit underneath it. He was definitely looking for the heater there. He got it just a bit underneath it. So the count now 1-2 to Brian, as he looks to get the bottom of the fourth inning going for the Blues after they danced out of trouble in the top of the inning. A 1-out triple by Jake Boone, but a couple big punch outs by Sherlin as that curveball down and in. Klein watches it. Count evens at 2-2. So Peyton Sherlin, when he gets strikeouts, he gets them in pairs. He has 6 so far on the day. He had 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, all back to back when they occurred in their respective innings. As the 2-2 pitch is going to be outside, clangs off the mid of Bourgeois, and the count now full 3-2. So Riley Watkins on the mound here in his fourth inning of work, trying to answer the bell as Sherlin posts another 0 on the board. These pitchers going at it so far. As that 3-2 pitch, a fastball on the outer part of the plate, fouled back by Brian Klein, and the count will remain full 3-2. Will reset to do it again. But Sherlin so far 4 solid innings, only allowing 4 hits. Riley Watkins equally impressive so far, as he has allowed 1 hit, but that 1 run happening in the first. Still the difference so far is that 3-2 payoff pitch is lifted foul back into the parking lot, out of play. So we'll reset for another 3-2 offering, as that 1 hit that Watkins did give up was a triple. As Jones reached third. Klein knocked him in on a ground ball, as that is the difference here. So a triple for both teams so far. Something you don't see is a pair of triples early in the game in most situations. That 3-2 pitch down and in, checks his swing, does Klein, and he will reach on a walk. So a nice at bat there. Back foot slider from Riley Watkins, as Brian Klein does a nice job to hold up there. So a man on first, nobody out, and Luke Lipsius comes to the plate. The breeze continues here. Perfect skies on a very comfortable San Luis Obispo Sunday afternoon, as I put it about 70, maybe 71 degrees here. Perfect day for Sunday baseball as a pick over here, but diving back in safely is Klein. So Lutz stands in, the left-handed hitter. A man on first. Nobody out in the inning as the Blues get a leadoff walk. First offering to Lipsius, a fastball for a called strike down and away. So Watkins jumps ahead here, 0-1, working out of the stretch once again. As Lipsius at the plate here. Another pick over. Klein diving back in once again. Brian Klein so far on the season for the Blues has not stolen a base. He's been caught all 3 times he's tried. Generally, those have come in hit and run instances where the ball was just not put in play. It's the 0-1 here. Down and in, just a bit too low. The changeup there. Watkins thought he had the call, but it count goes even 1-1. As Luke Lipsius looks to skipper Dan Marple, gives the sign. Now they get set again. Another pick over, so a little pattern going as once again picking over is Riley Watkins. Does not get him. As Klein leads from first once again. The 1-1 pitch on the way to Lipsius. Left-hander waits. Fastball swung and tapped straight back to the screen off the catcher's mitt. It's going to be 1-2. So 1-2 the count here. Blues looking to create a scoring opportunities. They've been given a leadoff man aboard with the walk. As Klein leads from first. The 1-2 pitch to Lipsius. Runner not going. Slider on the hands by Lipsius. Lifted down the right field line. Going to be foul as it clangs up against the bullpen fence. Count remains 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here as Lipsius stands in. Another pick over. Klein saw it coming. He almost looked like he started going back to first before the throw even came over. So Watkins just likes to pick off once before every pitch he throws as he now sets at the belt, breaks to the plate. Fastball called, strike 3. Lipsius gone looking as that fastball at the knees. Lipsius knew it as he heads back. Out number 1 recorded on the inning for Riley Watkins, and now Conacher Sands will hit with a man on first and 1 gone. Blues looking to figure out a way to bring Klein around here in the home half of the 4th as they lead 1-0. Would love an extra insurance run here just to give Sherlin a little bit of breathing room on the scoreboard. As the first offer to Conacher Sands on the way, a fastball swung on, tap foul, 0-1. Conacher Sands hitting .274 for his team so far on this season. He has swiped 1 bag. His big numbers is RBIs as there's a pick over there. Klein gets back in as Sands finds a way to drive runners in. In 90 plate appearances, he has had 73 registered at-bats, 15 RBIs from Conacher, as that's one of the tops on the Blues. He trails only Lipsius and Murillo as he swings through a fastball there, 0-2. Justin Lutz at 17 RBIs as well. So Sands comes in 4th on the team right now, 1 ahead of Blaine Jones. As another pick over, and Klein dives back in again. So Klein leads once more. The 0-2 pitch on the way as Sands waits as he goes with a fastball just off the outside corner. Close pitch, called the ball 1-2 as that looked to be where Watkins was spotting that slider last inning that got Jones and Charleston. As there's a right-hander starting to loosen in the bullpen for the SoCal catch. Another pick over here, but getting back once again is Klein. So Watkins now sets at the belt. The 1-2 offering on the way. Klein not running. Slider swung on and missed. So back-to-back punch-outs here for Riley Watkins as he gets Conacher Sands swinging here. Now with 2 gone, coming to the plate for the Blues will be Marco Murillo, the slow county kid at the plate here with a chance to extend this bottom of the 4th inning for his slow Blues team. The Blues so far have not been able to do anything with that leadoff walk they were given, as back-to-back punch-outs have seen Lipsius and Sands go back to the dugouts with nothing to show for their at-bats. Murillo 0 for 1 with a ground out so far as Klein leads from first. Infield slightly shifted for him to pull. Second baseman Christian Franklin shifted towards second base a little bit more than usual as another pick over, and Klein back in this. Brian Klein just getting his burpee reps in over there, diving back in, popping back up. It's the first offering to Murillo here, a slider a bit high, up and out of the zone, 1-0. So Murillo looking to drive something into the gap. Infield shifted for him to pull. Outfield pretty straight up. Center field, Grant Robbins a couple steps toward the left center area, but nothing too much as it's pretty even around the outfield. The 1-0 pitch to Murillo on the way. A fastball right down Main Street. Hits the knees for a called strike. Jacob Rogers over there at third base, playing deep, not expecting a bunt from Murillo with 2 outs here. First baseman Ortiz still holding Klein on as he dances off a little bit here, but still pretty normal lead for Brian. As the 1-1 pitch on the way, a fastball up and away. 2-1 the count now as Bourgeois fires the ball back to the mound. So Murillo working the count here, 2-1 in his favor. Wind picks up a little bit toward left field. As the 1-2 pitch, Klein goes. Pitch is grounded toward short. Jake Boone was breaking to second. Now has to come back for the ball. Throw on to first isn't going to be in time. Ball in the dirt, knocked down by Ortiz, but not fielded cleanly. So an infield single for Marco Murillo. That'll be the second hit for the Blues in the game. First and second, 2 outs as Klein took off for second base. Pitch was a changeup down. Murillo out in front of it, just kind of rolled over on it towards short, but Jake Boone was taking off for second base to guard for a throw from his catcher. Had to reverse course, come back, get the ball on the ground that was back towards his right. Hit toward the 5-6 hole was the Murillo's grounder. So Boone, no time to come all the way back around and still make a strong throw. So it's first and second, 2 gone, and Brandon Frazier at the plate for the Blues as the first offering to him from Watkins on the way. Fastball, big swing and a miss as Frazier up and over that one, 0-1. Brandon, the left-handed hitter at the plate, first and second, 2 gone. Blues trying to make something happen after the infield single puts Klein in scoring position. The 0-1 offering a fastball in, and Frazier wolfs it down the line, but going to be foul, 0-2. We had some serious bullpen battles going on in yesterday's game as both bullpens in game 2 of our doubleheader had some flags going, some makeshift flags that had like bags on top of metal poles. Blues stole a couple of the horses we used for our horse race. They were out there, as well as a traffic cone, but pretty tame here today. No shenanigans so far as the 0-2 offering to Frazier in the dirt. Good block there by Bourgeois. Keeps the slider in front. It's 1-2 as Brandon looking for a base hit here to add an extra run to the Blues lead, is trying to make it 2-0 here. As Brandon on the season so far hitting .222. Has 1 home run, 5 RBIs so far for Mr. Frazier as he has to start at first base today. The left-handed hitter waits. The 1-2 offering to him on the way here. Fastball down and away. And the count even now at 2-2. Stankiewicz waits in the on-deck circle as Brandon Frazier stands in, kind of shakes the bat a little bit. Now set and ready to go as the left-hander sits there and waits. Watkins breaks to the plate. The 2-2 pitch, a change of the dirt, swung on and missed, and Frazier down on strike. So Watkins strikes out the side, allows a walk, an infield single, but nothing more as he punches out Frazier at the end of the inning. We've played 4 innings of baseball so far at Sinsheimer here. 1-0 lead as Peyton Sherlin trots back out there for his 5th inning of work when we come back as he protects this 1-0 Blues lead as we head to the top of the 5th. Top of the 5th inning set to go here as Peyton Sherlin back out on the mound for the Blues. It's coming to the plate here is Andrew Bourgeois, the left-hand hitting catcher at the plate, takes a called strike. 0-1. Bourgeois, Miley, and Franklin due up here as Christian Franklin get his first at-bat of the game after coming in to pinch run in the 3rd inning as the 0-1 slider in the dirt as McCarty working on his blocking, keeps that one in front, 1-1. Sherlin looking to keep it going here. He's been pitching well so far. 4 shutout innings, 6 strikeouts for the left-hander. As he kicks and deals his 1-1 offering, swung on and missed it. He goes low with the fastball there. A little two-seam action on it. Avoids the bat of Andrew Bourgeois as he takes a hack through that one, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here now as Sherlin peering over the mitt. Shakes once, shakes twice. Now has a sign he likes as this 1-2 offering on the way. He goes with that slider. It's going to be hit on the ground to second base. Jones has it, throws back across his body in time just as the Amtrak train passes out beyond right field for out number 1 here as that was front door breaking ball. Sherlin looking, he was trying to freeze Bourgeois. Andrew hits that one back up the middle a little bit, but to the second baseman's side as Blaine Jones on the backhand there, able to grab it, just whips it across his body. Jed Lowry style for out number 1. And with 1 gone here, coming to the plate is Dalen Miley. We saw Miley pitch out of the bullpen yesterday in the doubleheaders. The first offering to him, here's a fastball. A called strike right on the black of the outside corner, 0-1. And Sherlin jumps ahead of another hitter here. Peyton readies now with his 0-1 offering. Comes to the plate, changeup, cued foul there. 0-2 as Miley well out in front of that one. Just gets the end of the bat on it. Squibs it foul as the bat boy bounces on it. Quincy snags that one. That's our bat boy for the day. Quincy making moves down there. Showing off the athleticism as now the 0-2 pitch from Sherlin. Fastball stays up there as Miley lets it go by. It's 1-2. So Sherlin hunting his 7th strikeout of the game here. Quickly out there, snags it. Sherlin now winds and throws his 1-2 offering. Backdoor slider, just tap foul. Is alive. Quincy getting his cardio in down there. It's the 3rd one he's bounced out to pick up. That man's just grinding out there for the Blues. That fastball someone chopped on the ground. A short Stankiewicz coming in. A short hop. He picks it cleanly. Throw on the first is going to be in time. A nice stretch by Frazier as Stankiewicz never saw that one go in his glove, but he gets the job done. He goes with the El Matador play there. Just an absolute prayer of a swipe on a short hop, but hey, timed it well. Don't need to look when you're that good. Picks it clean, throws on to first. Ain't no thing for Dane. And with 2 gone in the inning, we're back to the top of the order. Christian Franklin with his first at-bat comes to the plate here. Franklin stays in here after a pinch running in the 3rd. Has his first at-bat of the game, swings, chops this one on the ground to second base. Jones comes in, gets the easy hop, flips it on the first in time. Inning over, side retired. 1, 2, 3, go. The catch. Peyton Sherlin looking good out there through his first 5 innings. We will go to the home half of the 5th. It's going to be Stankiewicz, McCarty, and Charleston due up when we come back. home half of the fifth inning set to go here as Dane Stankiewicz at the plate. First offered him a fastball a bit low there, 1-0. One ball, no strikes here. The fastball misses high, 2-0. Looks like it might be a new pitcher on the mound. We've got a reliever indeed. It's going to be number 10, Timothy Haydinger. So a new man on the mound for the SoCal Catch here in the bottom of the fifth as his offering 2-0 line drive up and snagged by Jake Boone. A shortstop there with a nice jump, robbing the Blues shortstop Stankiewicz of a base hit as 2-0 fastball middle in. Stankiewicz a bit low in the zone was that pitch there, so he just takes it the other way. But Jake Boone bounces up there, makes a nice play on the line drive. Would have been over his head for a base hit if he didn't have those hops, but he pulls it down for out number one. And Ryan McCarty hits here with a man gone and nobody aboard us. Timothy Haydinger on the mound, a right-hander, fires there. This is a bit high, 1-0. This is offering here a bit low, 2 balls and no strikes. Blues looking for McCarty to get something going here. As the 2-0 offering to McCarty, a big swing and a miss as his left hand slips off of the bat. 2-1 is Haydinger on the mound. He works here in the top of the bottom of the fifth inning after Sherlin worked at 1-2-3 top of the fifth. Fastball low there, skips in front of the catcher Bourgeois, 3-1. So Haydinger working here, facing McCarty, top of the order in Charleston. Waits in the on-deck circle as the 3-1 offering on the way. Challenge fastball lifted foul by McCarty in the count full 3-2. McCarty, a tough summer so far at the plate as he's hitting 111 for the Blues with 11 walks and 2 RBIs. He's been pretty solid behind the plate for the Blues. He's been part of that catcher's trio that's been cutting down runners at a high rate as he swings to a high fastball here for out number 2. So McCarty strikes out for the second time today. And now Jay Charleston comes to the plate. As runners have been successful on stealing bags against the Blues catchers at a 30% rate. So last time we checked, opposing teams were 8 for 27. So it's been a very tough task to try to swipe extra bags as the pitchers here for the Blues are quick out of the stretch. The catchers even faster behind the plate. But now Charleston hits here with 2 gone in the inning. Nobody aboard. First offering from Haydinger's lifted down the right field line. Just going to slice foul as that would have been extra bases. Charleston had 3 bags on his mind right there the second he stepped out of the box, but goes back after a foul ball, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike on Charleston here. As Jay, a couple ground outs so far today, 0 for 2, as he faces the new pitcher, Timothy Haydinger, here as the top of the order. Coming around here, the breaking ball is going to stay high to Charleston there. Count evens at 1-1. Jones waits in the on-deck circle. Blues looking for some more insurance runs here. That lone run in the first inning. The triple by Jones and the RBI ground out by Brian Klein. Still the difference in this game as Charleston swings through a slider there, 1-2. Blues no action in the bullpen so far. So it's definitely going to be Sherlin back out for the 6th at least as the 1-2 fastball well high there is bouncing out of the Crouchers Bourgeois to pull it in 2-2. Blues a healthy crowd on hand here on a Sunday afternoon. A couple people with some sun umbrellas hanging out on the hill and all throughout our seated area as well as the 2-2 pitch on the way. Charleston swings a slider, hits it on the ground a second. Franklin's got his throw on to first. Is going to be in time. So Charleston 0 for 3 with 3 ground outs here. As we've played 5 innings so far of Blues baseball. It's a 1-0 lead. Got a good game going here so far as it'll be Peyton Sherlin back out to the mound for the top of the 6th when we come back, trying to protect that 1-0 lead. Top of the 6th inning set to go here. Grant Robbins, the center fielder at the plate. 2-3-4 hitters due up to face Sherlin. Here's a slider backdoor called strike to the right-handed hitting Robbins. 0-1 is the southpaw for the Blues on the mound. Peyton Sherlin cruising along here, trying to keep it going in the 6th. There's another backdoor slider and another called strike. 0-2. So a couple pitches there. Well located as he leads Robbins in the count. 0-2. Sherlin now rocks and throws 0-2 offering. Hums a high fastball lifted into shallow center. Charleston coming on. Charleston goes into a dive and he makes the catch. A headlong dive from Jay Charleston. Takes a single away from Grant Robbins for out number 1 as Charleston lost his hat but makes the play. The Tennessee Volunteer had that one timed up well. Broke in hard. A nice headlong dive makes the catch, and just like that, one gone here is that high fastball from Sherlin, just not quite high enough, but his defensive center fielder making a play out there as he gives Sherlin the first out of the inning, and now R.J. Land hits first offering here, a fastball called strike on the inside corner, 0-1. As RJ looks down, gets the sign from his third base coach, now steps back in, open stance, blue cleats on for the SoCal catch hitter as he swings and lifts this one into right center, hit pretty well, going back and not going to be able to make a catch as Lipsius it rolls up to the walls. It's going to be a double. Lipsius gets it in quickly. Klein cuts it off out in shallow right field, so a double here for RJ Land as all 5 hits for the SoCal catch have come with 1 out in the inning by the second batter of the inning. They have 5 hits, 1 in each inning, except for the 5th, as Sherlin worked a 1-2-3 inning there. Now as a man on second with 1 out at the plate, Jacob Rogers, the cleanup man, hits the first offering to him, a fastball, big swing and a miss, 0-1 as Sherlin goes away with it there. Rogers can't catch up, 0-1. As Jacob stands in here, 0 for 2 on the day so far. A strikeout swinging and a ground out so far for Mr. Rogers as the 0-1 offering on the way. Backdoor slider called strike. 0-2. Sherlin's got that slider. It almost doesn't look like it crosses the plate necessarily. It almost looks like it kind of breaks around the plate. So these right-handers to get that on that backdoor call, but he's gotten that call all the way through. Same with Watkins. Both of them able to swing that slider in the back doors. The 0-2 pitch down and in. Nice block by McCarty. Keeps it in front. Low and in. Changeup finds the dirt. McCarty knocks it down as Rogers does not swing. It's 1-2. So Sherlin still working well here with Rogers at the plate. Jake Boone, the shortstop, who robbed Stankiewicz of a single in the bottom of the 5th in the on-deck circle as the 1-2 pitch on the way. Takes a look to second, kicks and deals, fires a fastball just a bit low. There's McCarty. Flings it back to his pitcher quickly. Count even 2-2. Sherlin liking to work fast. Already back on the mound, looking in and getting his sign. Rogers hasn't even stepped back into the batter's box yet, so you got to like the pace from Sherlin here. He must be feeling good, just wants to grab it and go as his 2-2 offering. Swung hit on the ground to third. Sands has it, goes to first. The runner breaking for third. The throw to third from Frazier is just not in time as Stankiewicz, a nice play there on a swipe tag. Thought he might have had the third out of the inning. As Sands makes the smart play, goes to first. 2 gone as over at second base. Len, he was a couple steps off the bag, cheating toward third. If Sands had maybe gone a pump fake throw and quickly snapped it over to Blaine Jones at second base, would have been in time maybe to have picked off the lead runner there. But the right play by Sands to simply just take the sure thing, get the out. So runner at third, 2 gone here now as Jake Boone hits. First offering on the way to Jacob. Backdoor slider called strike, 0-1. Sherlin's got that pitch on lock here on this Sunday afternoon game as he's got a great feel for that slider. Takes a look to third. He's in his windup now as 0-1 offering, a backdoor slider, 0-2. As is Blaine Jones at second base. I said that Klein cut the ball off. That was Jones out there as Klein's our DH today. Jones getting the starters. The 0-2 pitch on the way. A fastball lifted foul into the shrubbery above the Blues bullpen where right-handers begun to toss. It looks like it's Cameron Ziegler starting to loosen a little bit as he pitched one batter in the second game of the doubleheader. Came in, got a big punch out with the bases loaded. 0-2 offering on the way from Sherlin. Fastball down and away Count moves to 1-2. Excuse me, 2 batters. Ziegler came in last night, got 2 punch outs with the bases loaded. That was his day, so he's good to go today as the 1-2 offering. A slider lifted into left, playable. Murillo a couple steps back, now camping under it, and makes the catch. So runner stranded at third, inning over. Side retired. Sherlin works a clean 6th inning here, allows a hit, but nothing more. We'll go to the home half of the 6th. Blues looking to extend this lead. It's 1-0 right now, trying to at least double it if they can, as we will come back with the home half of the 6th inning. The Blues will look to push this lead. They have to get some runs off of Timothy Haydinger when we come back. Home half of the 6th inning set to go here. Blaine Jones at the plate to get things started. First offering from Timothy Haydinger, a called strike. 0-1. Jones, Klein, and Lipsius due up for the Blues here as they have a 1-0 lead into the home half of the 6th. Ziegler starting to throw a little more aggressively in the pen as that slider swung on and missed by Jones. 0-2. So Sherlin's day may be done here as Ziegler continues to warm. We'll monitor that as the 0-2 offering to Jones on the way. Slider swung on and missed, so Jones is dispatched on 3 pitches there as he heads back to the dugout. And now Brian Klein comes to the plate here with nobody on and 1 gone in the innings. A 2-3-4 hitters in the Blues order. Trying to get something going here. The middle of the order has a chance here in the home half of the 6th to do some damage. Trying to extend this lead past the 1-0 mark so far. Is that 1 run from the first inning still the difference in this game? Is that fastball middle in taking all the way was Klein as he watches it for a called strike, 0-1. The 0-1 offering on the way now from Haydinger. Fastball, that one's a bit too inside as Klein lifts his hands out of the way of it, 1-1. A quick turnaround here as the Blues and Catch played that doubleheader yesterday as it was a 4 and 7 o'clock scheduled start time as that changeup inside called strike 1-2. But game 1 went over 3 hours. Game 2 also went over 3 hours as we were here till past 11 p.m. And a quick turnaround today as the Blues and Catch play at a 1 o'clock start time here on this Sunday afternoon. That fastball missing high, 2-2. So both teams possibly a little tired from the doubleheader yesterday as it went late into the night, but battling out game 4 here. It's a war of attrition, as baseball always is. As the 2-2 pitch, a breaking ball popped up right on the infield. Calling for it is the catcher, Bourgeois, and he's going to make the catch, a basket one at that for out number 2 as Klein's retired, and with 2 gone, Luke Lipsius comes to the plate. So offense has been sparse today. Offensive production at a premium here as neither team has been able to find much of it. So if you've got it, it's going to be playing a big factor as just 1 run amassed so far. Blues 1 run on 2 hits. The SoCal Catch still trying to get the goose egg out of the run column as they've amassed 5. A double and a triple as well in those 5 hits, but just unable to get anything going in the same inning as they have not tallied more than 1 hit in the same inning. It's now a meeting on the mound. Whole infield out to the mound there with their coach as well as they talk over what they want to do. Looks like they're going to make a move here, so we'll have a break for a pitching change as Haydinger's day is going to be done. Comes on pitch as well, but with Lipsius coming to the plate, we'll see who the SoCal Catch go with. We'll take a short break and come right back. Home half of the sixth inning. Blues leading 1-0 with 2 gone. Nobody aboard, and Luke Lipsius coming to the plate. Bottom of the sixth set to go here as Lipsius stands in. First pitch swinging, fouls it back. New pitcher on the mound, Brandon Davis, number 14 right-hander, takes the hill as Timothy Haydinger's done. As he comes in, pitches solid in relief as now Lipsius will face a right-hander in Brandon Davis. As we thought they'd be making a move for a lefty-lefty matchup. Just bringing in another righty here to face Lipsius. Low fastball called strike, 0-2. Lipsius doesn't like it. Now takes some time as he walks away. So Lipsius down the count, 0-2 here. Sands in the on-deck circle. Lipsius waits the 0-2 offering from Davis on the way here as he kicks and deals. Offers a slider back foot there as Lipsius takes it for a ball, 1-2. Back foot slider, a good one, sharp break, but Lipsius wisely sees it. It's kind of a slow breaker there. It took a hard turn there toward the end of its flight as now the 1-2 offering is a slider. Tries to go backdoor. Lipsius pops this up in foul ground, giving chase as the third baseman, and unable to come up with it is Jacob Rogers. It lands foul out of play and will reset for another 1-2 offering as Lipsius trying to get aboard with 2 outs here. Conacher Sands hitting behind him as Lipsius still up at the top of the team in batting average. He's hitting .330 on the season. Trails only Dane Stankiewicz, who's at .395. As the 1-2 offering to Lipsius on the way here. Davis to the plate. Fastball popped up left field, playable right at the left fielder. As Dalen Miley's underneath it, and he will make the catch. Inning over, side retired. Blues go down in order here. As we will head to the top of the 7th inning as this game just cooking along here. Both sides pitching well. Peyton Sherlin's been dealing for the Blues, and he's going to come back out for the 7th inning. Love to see it. Skipper Dan Marple letting it ride with his starter, who's been pitching tremendously so far. We're hoping he can keep it going at the top of the 7th as it's still a 1-0 ball game. When we come back, Sherlin will try to keep it at that in the top of the 7th. Top of the 7th inning set to go here as Peyton Sherlin back out on the mound for his 7th inning of work. Fires a strike to David Martinez. 0-1 as he winds and throws here. A breaking ball in on the hands. Called strike 0-2. So Sherlin working quickly here, facing 6, 7, and 8 hitters in the SoCal catch order. We've got a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel going here. Basically, Peyton Sherlin against the whole bullpen of the SoCal catch as the 0-2 offering. Fastball up top where Mama hides the Thin Mints. David Martinez down on strikes for out number 1. Omar Ortiz will now come to the plate. Sherlin's gone 6 1/3 of shutout baseball so far, allowing only 5 hits. SoCal catch had Riley Watkins start the game. Timothy Haydinger in relief. Then Brandon Davis came on to get the last out of the bottom of the 6th. As the first offering on the way, backdoor breaking ball called strike to Ortiz, 0-1. That 1 run in the first still holds as the difference in this game so far, as Sherlin has protected it with his life on the mound as his 0-1 offering. Fastball swung, chop foul at the plate, 0-2. Peyton so far been pretty economical with his pitches. He's at 84 so far as we're here in the top of the 7th. So not a bad day economically for Sherlin as he gets a breaking ball hit back up the middle. Jones has it behind second base. Throw on the run in time for out number 2 as Sherlin, left-hander. So he falls off toward the third base side. That ball hit right back up the middle. He tried to reach back across his body with his glove. Just couldn't get it. He almost looked like he thought about headbutting it there, trying to knock it down a little World Cup style a la Paul Pogba, but he elects to let it go by. Probably the smart decision as he has Blaine Jones behind him. Makes a nice play on the run there for out number 2. So 2 gone now, and Andrew Bourgeois at the plate. Bourgeois, the left-handed hitter, stands in here. 2 gone, nobody aboard. As Sherlin winds and throws, first offering is going to hit Bourgeois right in the back as he went with that breaking ball there. It hits him right in the lower back area, and now he is aboard. He made absolutely no effort to get out of the way as that ball is. You could tell Bourgeois did not really want to face Sherlin. That lefty-lefty matchup difficult with a guy with the breaking stuff of Sherlin. So Bourgeois happy to take an off-speed pitch and get on base. So a man on here, 2 gone, and now Dalen Miley, the 9-hole hitter, will bat. First pitch to him, a fastball a bit low and in, 1-0. This is the first free pass allowed by Sherlin here as Bourgeois dances off first. Fastball low, and it's going to kick off McCarty, and that's going to be a pass ball there as that one just could not be handled by McCarty as it just clanks off his glove. It's 2-0. McCarty now resets behind the plate. So a man on second, 2 gone here. As Dalen Miley at the plate, ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Sherlin looking to battle back here. He kicks and deals his offering here. A fastball chopped on the slow roller to third. Connor Sands has it, needs a quick throw. It's going to hop. Lipsius knocks it down, or excuse me, Frazier knocks it down at first, but can't come up with it. So runners at the corners here with 2 gone, and now Christian Franklin at the top of the order comes to the plate. Sands, a slow hopper there, had to get rid of it quickly, fired it into the ground. It was a long hop. Frazier was able to handle it, but just could not quite squeeze it as it clanks out of his glove. So runners at the corners, 2 gone here. So a hit by pitch, an infield single, almost an error. Coleman gives it the infield hit. As now Christian Franklin hits the first offering on the way from Sherlin. Backdoor slider misses outside, 1-0. So this is the second big scoring threat that the SoCal Catch have mustered. They had a 1-out triple by Jake Boone earlier in the game that Sherlin was able to strand him there. Now corners with 2 outs. The 1-0 offering, a fastball called strike, evens it up at 1-1. So big pitches from Sherlin here, protecting that 1-0 lead as the Blues have only been able to muster 2 hits on offense so far. And Sherlin looking to defend his lead one more time. His 1-1 offering in the dirt. Nice job by McCarty. Changeup kept it in front as that one kicks in front of him in the dirt. Knocks it down. It's 2-1. McCarty needs to be a wall back there for the Blues right now, is that the breaking balls in the dirt have worked well for Sherlin as he's gotten some swing throughs as this game has gone. So McCarty trying to do his part behind the plate, sets up inside. The 2-1 offering from Sherlin. Fastball pulled down the third baseline, going to be foul as that one kicks into the dirt along the fence line there, 2-2. So close there, but Christian Franklin a little two out in front of that one, and the count even 2-2. So Sherlin now a pitch away from getting out of it here. He's looking for a big punch out, but he'll take it out any way he can get it right now. As long as that is Christian Franklin, who is going to be the out recorded as the 2-2 offering. Runner takes off for second. Pitch chopped on the ground to third. Conner Sands handles the hop. Throw on to first in time to get Christian Franklin as Sands. His batting glove flew out of his back pocket. Almost looks like it's his cell phone, but I think it's his glasses. His Oakley's on the top of his hat flew off as he took a tough hop there, able to absorb it. A bang play at first, but he makes the throw in time to save the lead. It's a 1-0 game as we head to the bottom of the seventh. Blues looking for some run support when we come back. Home half of the seventh set to go here is now Cade Smith on the mound. Big right-hander, 6'5" out of the University of Hawaii. As he looks to take on the Blues here in the home half of the seventh. Conner Sands at the plate, first pitch in the dirt, 1-0. So as we said, it's basically been Peyton Sherlin versus the entire bullpen of the SoCal Catches. This is the fourth pitcher who has taken the mound for the SoCal Catch in what will be 7 innings of work, as that fastball is lifted foul by Conner Sands. 1-1. Sherlin so far has gone 7 shutout innings, allowing just 6 hits. He's hit 1 batter. He's racked up about 7 strikeouts. As Sands at the plate here. The 1-1 offering, fastball inside, lifted into center field. It's trying to drop, and it's going to fall for a base hit. Grant Robbins has to play back on a hop as Sands laces that one right back up the middle for a base hit. So a man on with nobody out as the Blues tally their 3rd hit of the game, as they're looking to give Sherlin some run support. He's been working his tail off for the Blues on the mound here, as he defended his lead once more. Corners, 2 outs, gets a big ground out. Conner Sands was the man to get the put out as his Oakleys went flying off his hat. He didn't let it distract him. He straightened up, made a good, strong throw across the diamond just in time to get the speedy Christian Franklin showing bunt, pulling it back. Now a back pick to first, and the ball's going to kick away from the first baseman Ortiz, but not far enough as Sands will hold at first. So 1-0 on the batter for the Blues, Marco Murillo. 0-1. So they're going to say that Murillo went around on the bunt attempt. So no balls, 1 strike on Marco here as Sands leads from first. Now time is called. Skip asking for clarification, as the umpire does say yes, that Murillo attempted to bunt the ball. So 0-1 here. Brandon Frazier steps into the on-deck circle as Murillo looking to give something a ride. Outfield straight up for Marco. A couple steps in right field. Playing him a little shallow as he shows bunt once again. Pulls it back this time as that fastball's up and away. Yeah, count even at 1-1. Third baseman Jacob Rogers crashing hard over on the left side. Second baseman Christian Franklin rotating over to first as Ortiz cheats in as well a little bit on that shown bunt. So Blues get a look at what the bunt defense is going to look like from the catch here as the 1-1 pitch on the way to Marco. Runner takes off. Fastball swung on tap foul. Blues go hit and run there. High fastball. Murillo fights it off. Count 1-2 is now Sands will have to make his way back to the first base bag. This second run could loom large here for the Blues as Sherlin's been pitching well. As Ziegler out in the bullpen has calmed down his warm-ups a little bit. Now just gingerly throwing, chatting with pitching coach Ed Gravel as well. So nothing too serious out there. Not warming in a hurry as the 1-2 pitch to Murillo on the way. An inside fastball is a check swing bunt into no man's land on the first base line. Ortiz has it, flips on to first just in time. Pitcher Cade Smith covers. So Murillo a check swing bunt, almost actually safe. But he gets put down by about a half a step as Murillo, that fastball runs up and in on him. Caught it right, the patch is right on the barrel. Almost a perfect bunt, went a little too far as Ortiz gets it over there, flips it on to Smith covering. Half step beats Murillo, but the runner does advance, so Murillo does his job on a 2-strike check swing bunt. As Conacher Sands over at second base now, and Brandon Frazier at the plate here with one gone. First offering to Frazier on the way, a slider on the hands, broken bat, ground ball over to second. Christian Franklin has it, throws it on the first in time for out number 2. So down to third base goes Sands. 2 gone in the inning. A big insurance run 90 feet away. And coming to the plate, the Blues leader in average, Dane Stankiewicz. So Dane stands in. Like we said, he's hitting .395 on the season coming into the game. 0 for 1 with a walk. He had a line drive that was snared by the shortstop, Jake Boone. Shortstop on shortstop crime there to rob Stankiewicz of a hit. But looking for a big one here. Changeup popped up. Shallow center field. As we'll see who's going to call for, it's going to be the center fielder, Grant Robbins. He comes all the way in to make the catch. So Stankiewicz can't get it done as he pops out on the first pitch swinging changeup there. So we're almost 2 hours into this game. We go to the top of the 8th inning. We'll see who comes out to pitch the 8th for the Blues as they lead at 1-0 after 7. top of the 8th inning as this game is just flying by here on a Sunday afternoon. Looks like the Blues have barbecue plans. Oh, wait, they do. We have our host family barbecue right after the game. I think the enticement of tri-tip and ribs has fueled Peyton Sherlin on the mound to deal, and he has. He went 7 strong innings, 6 hits allowed, 1 walk. But now on the mound, Cameron Ziegler takes over. First pitch fastball a bit inside as he faces Grant Robbins here. So Sherlin absolutely dealing on the mound today. Goes 7 shutout for the Blues. As the 1-0 offering from Cameron Ziegler on the mound. He fires a fastball for a strike low and away, 1-1. Ziegler came on in the second game of the doubleheader last night. Bases loaded, 1 out, got back-to-back punch-outs to end the inning. And quelled a big rally by the SoCal catch. He's out here to do the same in the 8th as the 1-1 pitch, a fastball just a bit too inside, 2-1. Looks like another right-hander warming in the bullpen. Looks like it might be Mario Lopez as the throw back to him in the catcher from the catcher in the bullpen hit the side of the fence and ricocheted and caught him in the midsection. So some bullpen antics going on out there as the fastball here is lifted into shallow center. Coming on is Charleston. He's going to get there and make the catch for out number 1 as he once again holds down his area of the outfield for out number 1. And with 1 gone here, RJ Land's going to come to the plate. This is the chance for the catch here in the 8th inning. 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up. Robbins retired, Land and Rogers still to hit. As they only trail by 1, Peyton Sherlin, who has kept them on their toes the whole game. He worked in and out of a couple jams. He's gone now, but Ziegler on the mound is no easy task as the right-hander's first offering on the way to Land here. A fastball called strike, 0-1 as he establishes early. Cameron Ziegler so far on the season for the Blues has been pitching very well. As he clocks in with a 2.83 ERA. His fastball here checking his swing, but going around, says the home plate umpire, is RJ Land. So 0-2 as Ziegler's 2.83 ERA is boasted by 26 strikeouts so far on the season. 19 of those were swinging, so he gets a lot of swing throughs. He's only walked 4 on the season. That is in 31 1/3 innings of work. As his 0-2 pitch to Land on the way, a fastball high as he lays it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ziegler out there on the mound. The right-hander, 4th-year junior from Littleton, Colorado, looking to ratchet it down here in the 8th inning. As he sets at the chest, his 1-2 offering on the way, kicks and deals. Front door breaking ball. Can I help you, Mr. Land? Nah, just looking. As he gets caught window shopping, a slider down and in for out number 2 of the inning. As Land has some words for the umpire, as this SoCal catch team's been very chatty with these umpires in this series. As we're here in game 4, Blues looking for the sweep, trying to make that 1 run last. As now Jacob Rogers at the plate, the third baseman hits with 2 gone. Ziegler's first offering on the way, a fastball lifted in left center field, hit pretty well. Could be extra bases as it's going to fall. It 1 hops the wall. Murillo relays it back in quickly, and it's going to be a 2-out double for Jacob Rogers as Cameron Ziegler went with his first pitch fastball middle away, and Rogers yanks it into left center field for a double. So he reaches, and now Jake Boone will hit. So the shortstop comes to the plate, tying run in scoring position over there at second base. Ziegler looking to get the last out of the 8th inning here. Is now a little more trouble with a man on second and 2 outs, but Ziegler no windup, so does not need to change his motion. Continues to pitch from the stretch, whether a man is on base or not, as he sets here. That's always nice from a reliever, as it keeps you in the same rhythm regardless of if you give up a hit or not. As that fastball is lifted to center field, hit high and well, but Charleston's going to coast under it, and he will make the catch. Inning over, side retired, as that one flew out to deep center-ish, slightly toward left center, but Charleston there to make the catch. So Boone flies out, and we will head to the bottom of the 8th. Blues will look to add on, trying to make it more than a 1-0 lead when we come back. as the offense will look to get something going, held to just 3 hits. That 1 run in the first are different still as we're going to the bottom of the 8th with Blues baseball here at Sinsheimer Stadium. As we get set home, half of the 8th inning, ready to go. Ryan McCarty coming to the plate as he's on the mound, as he's at the plate. New pitcher on the mound, trying to figure out what his number is. The right-hander kicks and deals. First pitch is going to be high, 1-0. Looks like it's number 16, Bryson Spagnolo. Bryson kicks and deals his 1-0 offering on the way. McCarty going to take it low for a called strike right at the knees, 1-1 as Amtrak train passes beyond right field. As this pitcher's zone a little bit below the knees, a little given on the outside corner for both sides as that fastball hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly by Rogers. Those on to first, going to be in time for out number 1. So both sides have been able to take advantage of that wide zone. That hence the reason that we are 2 hours into this game and we're in the bottom of the 8th. As the pitchers have used it well. So Bryson corrections, number 12, Anthony Mayorga on the mound. Listed at number 12. There was no number 16, so we were trying to figure it out. Mayorga, the right-hander, stands on the mound. Charleston at the plate. First offering here. A fastball swung on and just tapped foul at the plate. 0-1. So Mayorga, the right-hander, works here in the bottom of the 8th inning, trying to keep the deficit at just 1 run for his SoCal Catch team. As they look to tie it up in the 9th inning, Blues looking to add on as that breaking ball misses low there, 1-1. So 1-1, the count on Charleston here. He shows bunt, pulls it back. Breaking ball just a bit off the plate away. Count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Charleston looking to get aboard any way he can. Try to swipe stolen base number 25 on the season if he can get to first. As time called, now everyone resets. Here's we're ready to go. Jones in the on-deck circle. Charleston 0 for 3, 3 ground outs on the day so far. Trying to make it 1 for 4 as the 2-1 offering swung. This one's lifted in left center. This is going to be extra bases. This is going to roll all the way to the Old Trex Bull out there in left center. Charleston around first, headed for second. He's around second, headed for third. And he's going to come in with a stand-up triple. And they're going to wave him home as the throw goes over the shortstop the cutoff, and Charleston dives in safely for an inside the Parker there. Looks like it'll most likely be a triple with a throwing error. But Jay Charleston single-handedly doubles the Blues lead as he looked like a man shot out of a cannon out of the batter's box there. He knew he had extra bases. The ball took a carom. Grant Robbins overran it out there in center field. Charleston easily had third standing up. The throw from Robbins overshot Jake Boone, the cutoff man. Heads up play by the Blues third base coach as Fred Bogart saw the overthrow, immediately waved Charleston around so he did not have to stop at the bag, just sent him on through. He dove in safely to home plate. So we'll see how it's scored. It could be an inside the park home run. Could be a triple with a throwing error by the center fielder, but either way, Blues get a run. Blues get a run here. It's a 2-0 game. The 1-1 offering popped up by Jones, a high fastball there. And Jacob Rogers, the third baseman, will corral it for out number 2. So 2 gone here. Brian Klein, the designated hitter, comes to the plate here. It's Klein 0 for 2 with a walk. So Blues, regardless of what happens here, got what they needed. An extra run, push their lead to 2-0. As we prepare for the top of the ninth, it looks like it most likely will be Cameron Ziegler back out there. First offering to Klein is changeup swung on and missed down and away. 0-1. It looked like Lopez was warming as well. He went 4 innings back on his birthday. As the 0-1 offering to Klein here, a breaking ball backdoor. 0-2 from the right-hander Mayorga. So Klein waits now. The 0-2 offering to him on the way. A breaking ball in the dirt goes with the back foot curveball. He's able to hold off as Bourgeois guns it back to the mound. Count 1-2. Lipsius on deck. Klein, the designated hitter, duties on the day. Looking to drive something here as the pitch on the way. Easy rolls over on a changeup there. Count holds at 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. It's Blaine Jones at the plate. The 1-2 offering from Mayorga as he winds and throws. Breaks to the plate. Curveball pulled down the line on the ground, but snagged by Ortiz as he'll take it himself. Inning over, side retired. We will head to the top of the ninth. Blues looking to complete the shutout here as they lead it 2-0. Cameron Ziegler trotting back out to the mound for the ninth inning. When we come back, Blues need 3 outs to end up sweeping the catch in this 4-game set. Looking to do just that when we return. Top of the ninth, set to go here. Cameron Ziegler on the mound. He's going to face the 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the SoCal Catch. His number 33, David Martinez, steps to the plate. Right-handed hitter 1 for 3 on the day with a single. First offering from Ziegler. A fastball swung, hit down the line, foul. His third base coach knocks it down. 0-1. So Ziegler came on in the 8th after Sherlin went 7 strong innings of shutout baseball. And now it's up to Ziegler to get the 2-inning save here, as Lopez continues to throw in the Blues bullpen just in case. Blues rocking the blue vest jerseys with the yellow undershirts, as that pitch is hammered right at Sands, and he guards the 5-hole well as he catches that laser for out number 1. Sands does his best Yevgeny Nabokov impression, drops the glove in the 5-hole there and hangs on for out number 1. And with 1 gone here, Omar Ortiz comes to the plate. Ortiz 0 for 3 on the day, a pair of strikeouts and a ground out for the first baseman, as he made that play on the hard hit ball on the ground by Brian Klein to end the bottom of the 8th, as the Blues added on with Charleston's triple in an air, resulting in a round trip on the bases for him inside the park as he went all the way around, touching all the bags. Charleston with that blitzing speed, able to give the Blues a 2-0 lead, as they've amassed only 4 hits in the game, as that fastball is going to be down and away from Ziegler. 2-0. Blues got a run in the first. Jones hit a triple to left center. Brian Klein had a nice ground ball to short for an RBI. And then Charleston inside the park home run. Really a triple and an air, but inside the park home run, A rolls off the tongue and B sounds so much cooler. The 2-0 pitch is hammered, diving just out of the reach of Stankiewicz as it's into left for a base hit. Tying run will come to the plate as Dane sold out for that ball right there. Hard hit by Ortiz. If Stankiewicz was able to come up with it, you probably would have had a fair shot at making the play. It was to his backhand side, just out of his reach. So a man on first, 1 out. McCarty and Gravel going out to the mound to talk to Ziegler here. So Gravel has a quick meeting. He's going back. McCarty and Ziegler still talking a little bit. Now they disperse as well, as Wasey Crenshaw is going to come on to pinch run for Omar Ortiz over at first base. So they get the first baseman off the base pass, get an outfielder over there. It's Crenshaw at first now. Left-handed hitting Andrew Bourgeois at the plate. The catcher hits now. 0 for 2 on the day. Strikeout, a ground out. He was hit by a pitch. Took a slider to the backside. His last time up from Peyton Sherlin's first pitch fastball misses a bit high there, 1-0. No runs on 8 hits, 1 error for the SoCal catch. 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors so far for the Blues. As the 1-0 offering, Ziegler sets at the chest looking for a ground ball. Pitch on the way. Fastball catches the outside corner, evens it up at 1-1. Nice pitch there on the black. Tough pitch to do something with for Bourgeois. As Andrew stands in, Cameron Ziegler on the mound. Ground ball could end it. Sands even with the bag at third. Middle pinched up the middle. As that pitch in the dirt, nice block by McCarty. Steps on the baseball, but keeps it in front. It's 2-1 as Stankiewicz covering second base in case the runner takes off. He and Jones both shaded up the middle in the classic double play depth for the Blues infield here. Frazier holding the runner on over at first base. It's Crenshaw with a shallow lead, does not want to get picked off here. It's Bourgeois at the plate, representing the tying run as a 2-1 kick and deal from Ziegler's steered foul by Bourgeois there as he turns on that fastball in on the hands, and the count even at 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here as Bourgeois stands in. Ziegler trying to hang on. He wants the save, trying to get Peyton Sherlin the win as time is called. Count even at 2-2. 1 gone here, top of the 9th inning. Blues lead it 2-0. Trying to sweep this 4-game series against the SoCal catch here at home. Blues have 3 off days before they have to face the Foresters here on Thursday. Trying to go into that little stretch of off days on a positive note as that pitch in the dirt. And now the count going to run full 3-2. Lopez continues to warm. Ziegler Got to come up with a big pitch here if he wants to stay in the game. Try to complete this save. As he settles on the mound, he's thrown 20 pitches so far in the game. Hopefully has a couple more bullets in the gun here as his full count offering on the way. Crenshaw does not go. Fastball lifted down the left field line. Going to be foul out of play as Murillo gives it a look. As it lands over by the storage units beyond the left field foul fence, and we will reset for another 3-2 offering as the Amtrak train headed back the other way now beyond right center field. Blues winners of 6 in a row, winners of 8 of their last 9, trying to make it 9 of their last 10 to make it 7 in a row. If they can hang on here, got some insurance from Charleston as the game has reached a breaking point here in the ninth. Fastball lifted foul into the parking lot. Someone might have a gift on their windshield after this game, as we'll reset for another full count offering. Blues and Conejo Oaks are tied for the 4th spot, the 4th and final playoff spot as of right now for the CCL playoffs. We will play Conejo on Friday, our last meeting with them here at home. It will be a fireworks night, so a lot on the line for that game coming up next week as the full count offering. One more time, slider lifted in the right field, playable. Coming in is Lipsius, and he will make the catch for out number 2. And now 2 gone. And now Dalen Miley will come to the plate. Instead, it's going to be a pinch hitter. It's going to be number 31, Daniel Young at the plate. Left-handed hitter. Man at first. 2 gone. And Austin Chastain's going to go out. Looks like he's going to go to right field to replace Luke Lipsius defensively. As I was just about to say, interesting that the Blues haven't gone with a defensive change for Lipsius, who is a first baseman who's been playing right field today to keep his bat in the lineup with Frazier over there at first. And after Skip saw that fly ball to right, dawned on him as well as he makes that change here with 1 out left. So Chastain getting loose out there just in case he needs to make a big play. And Skip's going to make what looks like a pitcher's move as well. So he's trotting with Ziegler out there. It looks like he's going to go to Lopez. So Lipsius moves to first base. Frazier is actually going to be taken out of this game. And now Mario Lopez is going to come in for the final out. So he might vulture this save here as Cameron Ziegler goes 2 and 2, or an inning and 2/3. And we will take a short break for the pitching change here. We will come back. 2 outs in the top of the ninth. Blues need 1 more to end this ball game as Lopez will be on the mound to face pinch hitter Daniel Young when we come back. And we jump back in here. Top of the ninth inning, 2 gone. Ziegler goes an inning and 2/3, gives way to Lopez, who's going to look for the 1 out save. So Lopez with a chance to pad his stats. He got a win on his birthday a couple nights ago. Chance for a 1 out save here. A man on first, 2 gone as Daniel Jung will come to the plate. Left-handed hitter, pinch hitting for Dalen Miley as Lopez looks to retire him to get this game over with as that fastball misses outside 1-0. Austin Chastain out in right field as he came on to replace Brandon Frazier, who was playing first base. So Lipsius, who was in right, goes to first. Chastain out to right field for a defensive switch as the 1-0 pitch. A fastball just a bit inside there, 2-0. So Ziegler did his job, pitched very well. Skip felt like Lopez was the move here to get Jung. So hopefully it'll pay off as the 2-0 offering on the way to Jung. A fastball high, 3-0. So Lopez a little wild here as he enters this game. Down on the count, 3 balls and no strikes to Jung. Jung is the tying run with 2 outs here in the top of the ninth. I think top of the order, and Christian Franklin waits in the on-deck circle. We'll see if they pinched it for him as well. As the 3-0 offering a fastball. This one's going to be a called strike right at the knees as Lopez stays in this at-bat, 3-1. So 3-1 the count here. 2 gone as Lopez sets. Shallow lead over at first base as that fastball called strike 2. As Crenshaw with a shallow lead over at first does not want to get picked off. Lopez just catches the very bottom of the zone right on the outer part of the plate. And now the count full 3-2. So a pitch away here is Lopez as the crowd cheers, rooting on their man on the mound as Lopez sets at the belt. His full count offering on the way. Fastball lifted into right center field. Hit pretty well. Chastain and Charleston going back. Charleston at the track, and he will make the catch. And that's the ball game as Daniel Jung gave it a ride to deep right center field. It was high and deep, but Charleston and all his speed tracks it down right on the warning track. Inning over, side retired, as that does it for us here on a Sunday afternoon, a 2-hour, 25-minute game as the Blues take it by a final score of 2-0. That 1 run from the first holds. Charleston added some relief with a run of his own in the bottom of the 8th, but Peyton Sherlin with a fantastic day on the mound. He goes 7 shutout innings. Ziegler goes 1 1/3, and Lopez comes in, gets the deep fly out to end the inning and the game as the Blues take it by a final of 2-0. As we will have a couple days off now. We'll see you back here on Thursday where the Blues will take on the Santa Barbara Foresters and then the Conejo Oaks in our last fireworks game on Friday. A couple big games considering the Blues, A, are riding a 7-game winning streak, and B, currently still tied for that 4th and final playoff spot. We'll see what the Oaks do in response. As that'll do it for us here. For all players, coaches, and interns, I'm Davis Ellington saying thanks for listening. Have a fantastic start to your week next week, as we will see you back here on Thursday for more Blues baseball as the guys get a couple well-deserved days off. They're riding a 7-game win streak, looking to make it 8, maybe even 9 when they come back. Couple good teams on the docket, but Blues hotter than anyone right now, trying to fight for that last spot and the right to go play in the CCL tournament. We'll see if they can keep it going on Thursday as the brooms are out, which means A, we sweep the SoCal Catch in a 4-game series, and B, we got to go sweep up some peanut shells and get out of here. So we will leave you for now. See you on Thursday for more Blues baseball.